You can say whatever you want, but this is therapy. The only thing I can hear is some birds, a bit of wind in the trees, and some waterfall further in this road. This is a place I've been before. Hopefully I will remember the trail, because I remember it wasn't too well marked last time. Yeah, join me. So green, lovely. Very, very green. We've had a lot of rain lately. Yesterday night, no, the night before that, it was extreme. It was pounding on the windows. It was so much water coming down at once. But today, another beautiful day. I might get wet today, but that's all right. This place is about half an hour, 40 minutes from the coastline here in the southern part of Norway. But to me, it looks like you're far, far inland. But this is the land of the moose and other wild animals. And with them, you have ticks that actually can kill you. So even though I have used the repellent, I'm also vaccinated, but you can still catch ticks and you can still get very sick. So when you're out and about, watch out for the ticks. Sometimes, or most of the time, I personally have a really hard time figuring out why I feel down when I'm feeling down, of course. And it often takes a while before I even notice that I'm feeling down. And the only thing that I've figured out really helps is listening to music, my music, not the one I make myself, because I do not make music, but the music I like. And doing this, being out and about in the woods or in the boats by the sea or whatever, just out in nature and enjoying this wonders of evolution. Blueberries, so many. And so delicious. Wow. Again, I forgot something to have them in. I could use my cup, but where should I have my coffee? If I continue like this, there won't be any blueberries on my hikes before the season is over. You can see easily here that that tree is marked with the orange, but I would like to continue up there, but believe it or not, there is another orange mark over there. It's easy to get lost on places like this. Good thing it's well marked. I think it's a rather new markings. Orange ones. I'm used to the blue ones, but it's just as easy to spot the orange ones. I'm in no position to tell you which studies or whatnot that have been done, but I've seen it written many places that it's proved that being out in fresh air, in nature, helps with depression and anxiety and so on. So I urge you all that are struggling to head out 5 minutes, 10 minutes, take a walk around your neighborhood. I don't know what kind of neighborhood you guys are living in, but you don't have to go far. That's my point. Just to, maybe you can do it in the evening or in the early mornings if you don't like people. Sit on a bench close to the park or whatever. Listen to everything and nothing. And don't think. It's hard, but it is possible. If I manage to do it, most people are able to do it. And maybe that one little sit down in the morning is a start for a new life for you. That would be amazing. That would be truly amazing. I find this beautiful. You have the woods, you can see some mountains in distance. It's birds are singing. And this slopey mountain. This is what you could call a paradise, especially in this weather. What a beautiful day. This is the country of the king of the forests. And even though I'm in Norway, I'm not talking about trolls. I'm talking about the moose. I see moose dumpings everywhere. It's not like these small pebbles from a deer. This is larger ones from a huge animal. And the moose is huge. There's flies up here on my sunglasses. It's probably because of all the rain we've had, and it's so silent. There's no wind here, and it's warm, so it's rather perfect for the flies. Brought some noodles because why not? And some warm water, of course, and the freshest coffee. This is just perfect, just what I needed today. If I'm able to, I will like to do a camping trip in here, along the river maybe. If you camp close to water, you don't need to bring water, at least not here in Norway. Very rarely, that is. Paradise, huh? And after some time, the noodles are ready. Taste, meh. It is all right, I guess. As many of my other hikes, when I reach a place like this, I could stay there for probably a couple of days, but I can't. I have to head further or back or whatever. This time it's further because this is a round trip. But I can't complain with this beautiful forest and beautiful weather. It looks very wet, lush, green. It is very green, but I think that it's just on the surface that it's wet, and when you go a bit down into the soil, it's dry. There's so many places where it is completely dry, and a day like this, everything dries up in a day. So that's one of the reasons. Open fire is prohibited during the summer months, at least in southern Norway, from 15th of April to the 15th of September. No open fire allowed. That's a general rule. Of course, there is exceptions here and there, and it's always the use of common sense. But the main rule, no open fires. there are so many reasons to get out and about in nature. As I mentioned before, you have the benefit of maybe or probably improving your mental health, but you also have your physical health, which is just as important as your mental health. And moving about is good for everything inside your big pump, your lungs, everything is even good for digestion. Yeah, it's nothing bad about hiking or trekking or just having a walk. And if it hurts your body to walk, I'm sorry, but you probably have to do it more, unless you have a disability of some sort, of course. But it's painful to move about when you're not used to move about, because the muscles and your body ain't used to it. That's go for everything. Even spicy food, you can teach yourself to tolerate spicy foods, just as you can teach your body to tolerate longer and more longer and harder hikes. You've seen me drinking straight from the wooden cup from the river or the stream. And I've gotten questions. Why don't you filter it? It's dangerous, you might get sick. And I've never heard of anyone getting sick from drinking from flowing water like this in Norway. Because it's all filtered through soil, marshland, stones and trees. And it's quite clean, quite pure. There is little to no parasites or anything to think of here. You can see it's so clear. And look at this. Just two tiny spots. But it's so fresh. You can't get that from just from the sink. This ain't tap water. I can feel it now on my chins, on my legs, that many of those flies were in fact horseflies. God, it's itching, but I guess we have some cream at home that will ease the itching a tiny bit, or else I will be itching myself until I bleed at night. I think without looking at them, I can count 4 or 5 on each leg, and it's itching, but it's nothing dangerous. I'm not allergic or anything. Horseflies.